Hey, Dean Harris here, your instructor for IDS-105, and this is my little video for Module 3. So the big project that you're working on for this whole class is your Cultural Awareness Guidebook. And the form that guidebook takes for you is the project template. You just submitted part 1 of that template, and hopefully just part 1, because over 4 modules you're going to be generating the entire project template, various portions of it, and then week 7, module 7, you will turn the whole thing in. So during module 2 you completed the sections about social justice and DEI. For the module this week, you're going to be completing the sections on cultural fluency. You may remember that in video 1, I talked about cultural fluency as proficiently thinking and acting in a complex world full of diverse cultures and diverse peoples. The way one thinks and acts in that complex world is via collaboration and communication. So it makes sense then that this week the sections you're going to be completing are about collaboration and communication. The resources most helpful to you this week are going to be the guide as usual, as well as the reading in the textbook for this week. Just as a note, the reading you do in the textbook this week is also going to help you complete next week's project template sections as well too. Why don't you pause the video here and open up your textbook to chapter 5 and check out the figures 2 and 3. So figure 5.2 identifies the attitudes, skills, and knowledge sets necessary to pursue the effort of gaining intercultural competency. Figure 5.3 shows the stages one goes through as one is working towards intercultural competency. Both of these 2 figures are going to be helpful to you as you complete your project template this week. The first template question asks you how you would go about demonstrating cultural fluency. So you could frame your answer in 2 different ways. One is to think that what I'm looking for is the end point of cultural fluency, right? What cultural fluency actually looks like. And in that case, you could use figure 5.3, find out that the final stage is integration, and then talk about integration. The second possibility is to think that what I want is an answer about process, the process by which one pursues intercultural competency, and that's my preference. In that case, you would check out figure 5.3 and talk about the impossibility of pursuing cultural fluency if you're stuck in those first 2 stages of denial and defense. And then you would consult figure 5.2 and talk about the attitudes, skills, and knowledge necessary to pursue that effort to achieve intercultural competency. As for the assignments this week, of course you have the project template that you're going to be working on, but you have a discussion as well too. That's on cultural fluency, and that discussion will be helpful to you as you work in your project template. It's about fluency, so what you write about that as well as what your peers write about that should be helpful to you as you generate your own content. Lastly, some students have asked me about the format of the guidebook, whether it should be a coherent essay with introduction and conclusion, and my answer is no. Go easy on yourself and just follow the format of the project template. So generate 1 or 2 paragraphs for each of those questions, and that is it. Looking forward to reading your project templates, and see you in the discussion boards.